A memory that lingers with me is that of when my dad took me to his work when I was a child. I don't exactly remember what age I was, but it was probably when I was around 4 or 5-ish. I was walking around my family's store, talking to my grandfather and looking at all the horse products that I had no idea what they were. Walking into the store, the smell of old leather immediately hits your nose. Halters and belts were constantly being made. Black and brown leather filled the back of the store. I remember always going back there and seeing the process of how to make them. The cutting, stitching, and polishing of the leather is still interesting to me to this day. I always wanted to make my own belt, and eventually I did in the next coming years, but as a child, I couldn't wait to grow up and make one. This day in particular, my dad noticed I was bored. Since there were currently no customers in the time, and it wasn't our busy season, he decided to take me next door to another shop on the street. This was also a horse and tack shop. My father and grandfather knew the owner and were close with them at the time. My dad took me around to a vending machine near the back and bought me a Twix candy bar. I'm not sure why I remember it as a Twix specifically, but ever since then, I've always had a love for Twix. After, he took me up the street on the bridge and showed me the train tracks that lie below us. This felt special to me as a child, and being able to eat the candy bar and seeing all the trains and all the cool things I barely got to see as a kid, it just really stuck with me. I couldn't exactly say why it was so special, but I've always remembered just sitting there eating a candy bar, eating that Twix, and always having a love for it since then.